Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Scott here, and today we're going to be talking about the Celtics and Cavs trade and what this means for both rosters going forward. So the trade that happened this week was Kyrie Irving got traded to the Celtics in return for Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, and the Nets' first-round pick. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the Celtics and the Cavs and what their rotations are going to look like in this upcoming season. So first off, Kyrie Irving will probably get about 35 minutes and he'll replace Isaiah Thomas. Gordon Hayward and Kyrie will probably be staggered in minutes. That way there's always a star on the floor. Jaylen Brown will move into the starting role for the Celtics, and I believe they'll need a strong wing defender with the likes of Hayward and Irving already on the floor, as they're really offensive-minded stars. Marcus Morris really is the only true starting caliber four on this roster. The Celtics will probably rotate guards and wings into many different lineups, as the Celtics really only play 3 positions anyway, so look for players like Jayson Tatum or Jaylen Brown at this spot a lot of times. Al Horford will play the same role as he was last season. Marcus Smart was really good coming off the bench. He can play on and off the ball really well, so he'll probably be mixed into a lot of lineups with guards and wings. Their new draft pick, Jayson Tatum, I don't see him starting, as he is primarily a scorer, so he'll need some time to get adjusted. I do think he will be a starter at some point throughout the season though. Aron Baynes will replace Olynyk. He'll probably come off the bench for Horford. Terry Rozier will probably play his same role as last season. Semi Ojeleye will probably get about 10 minutes. These are the minutes that could be filled by any one of their young wings, but I think the Celtics really like Ojeleye, and they'll need someone coming off the bench for Marcus Morris. So my opinion on the trade, for this season, I don't think it makes the Celtics better, but I don't think it makes them worse either. It gives them a great player going forward with Kyrie as their franchise cornerstone for potentially the next 7 years, because he will re-sign with them. I think they needed to come to a conclusion that they need to develop their young players, and they had to find a clear direction rather than piling on so many assets. I think their team is set going into this season, and they probably won't make many changes. As far as expectations, I think they'll finish with like a 52-30 record and finish second in the East behind the Cavs. Now, what this means for the Cavs is Isaiah Thomas coming into their lineup will probably play the same role as Kyrie did. J.R. Smith will continue to be their starting 2, as there's really no one better to fill this spot, but he'll probably get replaced by Dwayne Wade at some point. LeBron will play probably the same amount of minutes, but he could be playing less now that they have a much more useful backup small forward in Crowder. But with the NBA moving more towards a spread schedule, I think LeBron can play the same amount. Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson will probably play the same as they usually do. I don't see their roles changing that much in this system, but I do see Channing Frye playing much less now that Crowder has come into their team. Jay Crowder will probably get like 26 minutes. I think he'll be on the floor in crunch time instead of Tristan Thompson or Kevin Love, because he is a much better defender than those two. He'll probably play a lot, but not as much, because he is the backup to the best player in the league. Derrick Rose will get probably like 25 minutes. I think he would be playing this amount whether it was Kyrie or Isaiah Thomas as the starter in front of him. He will play an important combo guard role with Isaiah as well as being his backup. Kyle Korver will probably play about the same as he usually does, but his role definitely will change once Dwayne Wade comes into the team. As for Channing Frye and Shumpert, I feel like the Cavs want to get their contracts off the books. Both of them probably won't play that much. So what I think about this trade on the Cavs side is it does make them a little bit better of a team for this upcoming season, and I think Crowder is an underrated bonus for this team, because I don't think Isaiah Thomas is much worse than Kyrie. They also got a potentially very early draft pick next season. And if you put this deal into perspective, Jimmy Butler was in the same situation. He had 2 years left on his deal, but he got traded for way less than his value was. So I think the Cavs got plenty in return for Kyrie. Going into this season though, I think the Cavs need to trade Iman Shumpert, because they can't risk having him accept his player option. Also, if they get D Wade, which I think they will, they don't have much room for Shumpert to play anyway. With the additions of Crowder and Derrick Rose and potentially Dwayne Wade, there won't be nearly as many minutes for players like Shumpert or Kyle Korver to see the court. And for their expectations, I think they'll finish with a 55-27 record, and they will win the East this year. I don't think LeBron will let them slip to second this time around. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button if you guys did enjoy, and thanks for watching.